Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, I don't know how we're here, but we're going into May. I think it's a week today is the 1st, which is a bit mental. So we need to do May TBR. I have a few reads I need to get in to May, but I'll go over those at the end if I don't get them on my TBR. I feel like that just makes more sense. As always, we got me trusty TBR jar, even though it's not a TBR jar, it's a prompt jar. And this month we have Escape the Readathon, which is hosted by Lexi from Books of Lexi, where we have to try and escape the Black Cat Carnival this year, which I'm quite excited for. I took part last year when it was to escape the haunted house. I really enjoyed myself. We won last year, and I am on Team Snack Squad this year, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win, I'm telling you now. So I have lots and lots of books I want to read, lots of books I need to read. And you know what? My reading for the past... Where's my phone gone? I don't actually know. Oh, it's here. My reading for the past couple of months has gone really well. So in March, I read 10 books. In April, we're currently on track to read 15. I tried to do 30 and 30, and I'm not feeling confident we're going to reach 30. But if I can reach 20, do you know what? I'd be so happy. Because April has been a very hard month for me, hence why you haven't seen any content. My anxiety has gone to shit, to put it politely. I have been really struggling mentally, and I just thought we'll just take a break from booktube just to not put myself into a slump reading wise, because reading obviously does really help my anxiety, but also to just keep me going. So hence why I took a little break. I hope you guys don't mind. To be fair, I put on my Instagram that I was taking a break and everyone was really supportive, so I appreciate you all. So yeah, reading has still been really good. I read quite a lot of books I really enjoyed in April. Sorry, there's no vlog to show those. One book I will mention is King Macopper, and all I'm gonna say is holy fucking shit. It was really good. I loved it. And yeah, so I have lots of plans of books I'm gonna read in May. May, again, is quite a long month. There's like 31 days in May, which is just a bit mental, but hey ho. So I'm just gonna get the graphic up for the Black Cat Carnival. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 like buildings, and each one has a different prompt that goes with it, which now may sound stupid, but I want to put a book with every prompt, so that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna hope to God that these that I pull out of here I can link to a prompt on the board, and we're gonna kind of go from there. But I've got books I need to fit with what, and yeah, so on and so forth. So we're just gonna go with the flow, see what happens. As always, like last month's TBR, I had a TBR, and you know what, I think most of the books that were on said TBR I didn't read. So we're just gonna see what comes out. If I read it, I read it. If I don't, I don't. I'd love to be a mood reader, I really would, but having a TBR makes me feel less anxious, so we're gonna go with that. So let's begin. So we're gonna pull 10 books and hope that they fit something. Or we're just gonna have a really ambitious TBR, and if I don't complete it, I don't complete it. I really don't mind. So prompt number 1 is a book not set in the UK. Okay, well this is easy because most of the books I want to read in my lifetime are fantasy. So we're gonna go, if it will focus, we're gonna go with Tyrant's Throne by Sebastian de Castell. So another book I read in April, but unfortunately you wouldn't have seen, is Saint's Blood by Sebastian de Castell. That book broke me. I cried, and it's reminded me how much I love Sebastian de Castell. So this is the 4th and final book in the Great Coats series by Sebastian de Castell, and I cannot wait to begin this. This is also for Jade's Patreon book club, which depending on what series we're reading at the time, we read monthly. So we just read Saint's Blood last month. Wow, we meant to read it in March, but we only did a live show like a week ago. So now we got to about mid-May to read Tyrant's Throne, so I'm really excited to get this on here. And looking at prompts for Black Cat Carnival, we've got quite a lot I can fit this in. So 5-star prediction, because this has been a 5-star series for me. A friend recommends, as Jade recommends this whole series. An intimidating read, because it is massive, and it's the last one in the series. Author you have read from before, I can count for this. Top of my TBR. And favourite genre, so I can fit lots to this if I so need to. So yes, book 1 is Tyrant's Throne. What a good start. We're getting books on here that I actually need to read rather than just random shit. Right. Oh, we got a little one. A little one. Oh, fuck. So for this, we've got, if you can read that, this is an Amy pick. I don't think it's going to focus. It kind of focuses. Amy pick. Amy, if you don't know, is one of my bookie friends, who I also work with, and she's lush, and I love her to bits, and we have very similar book interests. So I'm going to send her a snap and ask her to pick a book for me to read. I've got a few ideas in my head as to what she'll pick. I'm hoping on my grave she doesn't pick Belladonna, because I don't want to read that. But there's a few I can think that she'll pick, but we will see. And I roll the clip now of her choosing. Hello kids. This is editing Kim realising that she hasn't said anything about Amy's choice. And so yes, from the clip you can see Amy chose Mind Games by Terry Terry. This is actually something I have really wanted to read. Amy recommended it to me ages ago and I was like, yeah, on the TBR. And I loved the Slated trilogy by Terry Terry. I absolutely fell in love with it. Boshed all 3 books really quickly. So I am really, really looking forward to reading Mind Games. Cannot wait to see what I think of this pick. Okay, so number 3. Oh, we have a purple. Purple. Ooh, okay. So we have the next book in a series. This works in my favour. Again, I got 4 books I need to get in this month, and so far we're doing good. We're doing good, kids. We're doing good. So for this, I have gone for The Assassin's Quest by Robin Hobb. The reason I have chose this is because it is the 3rd book in the Farseer trilogy, which I'm reading with Leanne for the Flits Along series read along thing. I hope that makes sense. But basically Leanne is doing a read along for this entire series by Robin Hobb. It is massive. It's going to take us until 2026 to read the entire thing, but I'm participating. So I have read Royal Assassin and Assassin's Apprentice this month, April, to catch up, and for May and June, or just May, I think it's May and June, we have to read The Assassin's Quest. So there's no pressure to read this in May if I don't, because I have to the end of June to read it. But if I could get it like even just started in May to continue into June, that worked really well in my favour. So yeah. That's hence why this is on here. Again, this is a big book, so can count for an intimidating read. I wouldn't say it's a 5-star prediction. Like, I like the series, but I don't love the series. It is top of my TBR, as I need to read it for a read along, author I have read from before. I'd say that's all it really covers. I don't know about the cover that matches any team leader YouTube thumbnail, because I haven't had a look, but there's a few prompts it can fit for that, so that's great. So that is number 3. So far so good. So number 4. Oh, fuck's sake. So number 4, we have 24 books in 2024. There's a lot of books on that list. So I'll be back in 2 seconds when I have checked and decided. Okay, so I've had a look and I have decided on The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, because apparently I've already started it. Don't remember doing that. Because the rest of this series comes out in like this edition of hardback in May, and I want to know whether I'm going to buy them all or not. So I need to actually read The Bone Season to decide whether I'm going to do so. This was on my books I wanted to read in April, but I've just ran out of time. So I may start this at the end of April and then continue into May, don't know, but it's a book I really want to get to in May for sure, so then I know whether to buy the books that match the entire series, basically. So the year is 2059. For 2 centuries, the Republic of Sion, don't know, has led an oppressive campaign against unnaturalness in Europe. In London, Paige holds a high rank in the criminal underworld. The right hand of the ruthless White Binder, Paige is a dream walker, a rare and formidable kind of clairvoyant. Under seance law, she commits treason simply by breathing. When Paige is arrested for murder and thrown into captivity in Oxford, she meets the mysterious founders of seance who have designs on her uncommon abilities. If she is to survive and escape, Paige must use every skill at her disposal and put her trust into someone who ought to be her enemy. So yeah, I am actually really excited to read this. I am going to blame Leanne as she mentioned in her TBR video about reading The Bone Season to prepare for all the new books to come out, and I went, oh, I want to do that because I love this cover. It's fucking stunning and I would love to own more. but I need to know that I like the series first. So yeah, so comparing to Black Cat's Carnival, we have Top of TBR. Yes, I don't really know what popcorn read means, so I'm gonna say no. Author you have read from before? I haven't. Intimidating read? Yes. I'm very intimidated, that's why I put it off for so long. New to you author? Yes. Friend recommends? Yes. 5-star prediction? Yes. Favourite genre? I would say so. So, yeah. Exciting. So this is book number 4. Time for book number 5. I'm going to offer this one. Book number 5. Oh fuck my life, I hate these ones. I don't know why I put them in here. Here we are though. So we have lowest rated on Goodreads. Shoot me now. Right, let's have a look then. Just gonna say this now though, I have to own it. I have to own it. Lowest rated, average rating. Okay, yeah, I have to own it. There's a lot of books on here that I probably don't own. So, please don't be something bad. I don't own that, don't own that, don't own that. Shit. Right, hold on. I am actually quite surprised this is rated so low, but we have Never Never by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher. This was quite hyped a couple of years ago because it's like Colleen Hoover, but she's been writing it with someone else. I know nothing about it, but ratings, it's rated a 3.32 on Goodreads. Oh yes, and it came out last year. It's got a lot of ratings though. It's got 123,000 ratings, but it's rated quite lowly. Lowly? Right, low. So we'll see. But synopsis is Charlie and Silas have been best friends since they could walk. They've been in love since the age of 14, but as of this morning they are complete strangers. Their first kiss, their first fight, the moment they fell in love, every moment has vanished. Now Charlie and Silas must work together to uncover the truth about what happened to them and why. But the more they learn about the couple they used to be, the more they question why they were ever together to begin with. Forgetting is terrifying, but remembering might be worse. Doesn't sound horrendous, but we'll see. Must be rated quite low for a reason. Especially because it's Colleen Hoover and most of her stuff is rated high, so we'll see. Oh, for that one, I'd probably say it is a popcorn read, even though I still really don't know what that is. Author I've read from before. That's probably all it will land for, unfortunately. Book number 6. Da, 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 da. Oh god. Ooh, interesting. A book you've never seen on BookTube. Oh. I'll have a look and I'll be back. Okay, that was quite hard actually, because when I looked at books I was like, nah, actually I have seen a specific booktuber talk about you, so that was quite difficult. But I have gone for The House Witch and Enchanting of the Hearth by Amelia Nikota, I think. I saw this on Instagram. Ashley bought it in like a book haul from Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. She put it in like a book haul of some sort, and I thought, well, that looks quite cute and cozy. And there's a cat, and I thought a vibe, so hence why I bought it. So I'll read the synopsis to you because I know nothing about it. When Finlay Asherwan joins the kitchen of the king and the queen of Daraxia, he's an enigma, which suits Finn just fine. He's satisfied simply serving as the royal cook, keeping nosy passers-by out of his kitchen and concocting some truly scrumptious meals. But Finn has a secret. one that may not stay hidden for long. As his past begins to catch up with him, Finn must negotiate court politics and stay out of trouble together with his familiar, the fluffy black kitten, Kraken. What a good name for a black cat. But things become even more complicated when he catches the eye of a certain lady who just so happens to be part of the royal court. Can Finn successfully hide his secret and protect his heart, or will the chaos of the castle and its good-hearted people get the best of him? I'm actually quite excited to read this. It's really cute. And even like the back of the book has some like really cute artwork on there, and the cover is just like, it's just really cute, and I'm quite excited to read it. So A vibes, all 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7. Oh, the royal won't come out. I don't think so. Oh god. You want a list? We have a book you keep putting off. Do you want a list? I have many books I keep putting off. I'll have a look and I'll come back and tell you. I have a lot of books I've been putting off. But one, I don't know if I'd say putting off. Nah, I would say putting off. But I'm also just really anxious to read it because it's getting a lot of hype at the moment and everyone's enjoying it, and I'm worried I'm not going to. Is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. I first saw Steph from Steph Loves get an arc of this and talk about it, and I was like, interesting. I'm intrigued. And then more and more people just read it, and I was like, oh, okay. And so then I pre-ordered a copy. And then I received this from Fairy Loot, so then I cancelled my pre-order. Because I thought, girl, you don't need 2 copies. If you love it that much, you can go back and buy another copy. Do you know what I mean? But I don't need 2 copies. But this copy is freaking stunning. I believe it's like Vikings. The synopsis inside is massive, so I'm just going to read the synopsis on the back, which is: born in fire, chosen by the gods, it was foretold she would unite a nation, but unfated wave their own destiny, even if what they want is forbidden, and she wants him. We love a... Oh. We love a bit of dark male character. And who is this man? I don't know who he is, but I would love to find out. Also, what in God's name, Fairy Loot? Look at that. Stunning. Even if I don't like this, I think I'll just keep the copy, but we shall see. We shall see. So, book number 8. Oh, here we go. Book number 8. Ah, we have a Treat Yourself. If it will focus. I don't think it's going to. It does say treat yourself, I promise. Oh, there we go. Treat yourself. I'm actually going to Southampton shopping in the first full week in May. And I have a few Waterstones, like reward point things, and I have been on a book buying ban in April. I haven't bought anything apart from like pre-orders, which don't count. Girl math. Pre-orders don't count. I've basically mainly been using my library if I want a book, and I have, yeah, I've literally gone the entirety of April without buying a single book. But I do plan on buying some books when I go to Southampton in May. So I will buy a book then and treat myself. I probably will buy, there's one book I know for sure I'm going to buy, which is Spy Family Volume 5. So, and I'll probably read that in May for like some sort of readathon or something. So I think I'll probably say that's going to be my treat myself. But here we are. Number 9. Fuck's sake. I've had enough of vampires. So we've got a book featuring vampires. Well, I think we all know what book I'm picking for this. Will I read it? Who knows? Will I try? Maybe. I don't know. I want to read it. I loved Empire of the Vampire when I read it in March. But this book is massive. I am intimidated as fuck. If you said to me, Kim, what book intimidates you the most on your entire TBR? This guy. Empire of the Vampire intimidated me the most before, and now Empire of the Dam intimidates me the most now. So, here we go. Yeah, this has got vampires in it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Vampires. Vampires. If you don't know, you don't know. You probably won't care. So, I'm not even going to read the synopsis. All I'm going to say is intimidating as fuck. But, going off prompts, 5-star prediction, probably. Intimidating read, most definitely. Author have you read from before? I have indeed. Wouldn't say it's top of my TBR. Favourite genre, maybe, if you count it as fantasy, then yeah. Yeah. Yay. Jesus Christ. Right, and book number 10. Book number 10, we're going for purple. A book with a black cover. Oh Christ. A book with a black cover. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm kind of cheating, but I don't care. So, I have multiple copies of said book, and it is on my the third out of the fourth book that I do need to read in May. And the copy I originally had here was white, and I also have a black copy. So we're going for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I recently read The Reappearance of Rachel Price, 5 stars, amazing. Favourite book of 2024 so far. This is what started my love for Holly Jackson, and I think it's about time I did a reread. I'm really looking forward to it. It will be a 5-star. I know it will. But it has a black cover. This is the like special editions that they did. So I currently have Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Good Girl Bad Blood, and then Good as Dead and Killjoy comes out later in the year with these kind of like nice hardback special editions, so I'm excited for that. But favourite genre, yes, because my favourite genre is fantasy, but if we want to go into detail about my favourite genre, it is YA mystery. And this is a YA mystery, so yes. Popcorn read, full show, whatever that means. Author you have read from before, yes. No, I'm not intimidated by it. No, it's not new to me, author. No one recommends it. I recommend it to everyone. It's definitely a 5-star prediction, because it will be 5 stars. But yes, I'm really excited to read this. So I don't know if the synopsis is actually in here. Could I do the synopsis without? Could I explain it? No, I don't think I could. I feel like I balls it up. But we follow a girl called Pip. Pip, you're my hero. But she is at school, and her town has been haunted over by a murder, which she doesn't believe the right person was prosecuted. So she is currently doing her A-levels possibly, and she's decided her topic for her A-levels is going to be to solve the crime. As she does so, she meets a lovely man called Ravi along the way, and together they come together to try and solve the crime that she believes wasn't solved, if that makes sense. There is lots of twists and turns along the way, and it is a phenomenal book. I love this series with my whole heart. As you can see here, I have a Holly Jackson shelf. I have about 4 copies of 5 Survive, Rare Parents of Rachel Price. I currently have 2. I want more. And then I have these editions, the standard paperbacks editions, and the Fairy Loot editions. And I will buy anything else they bring out. Because Holly Jackson, you are queen. So, book number 10. And then the only book I need to get on here that isn't already on my TBR, which is fucking great, is A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, which is the Patreon book club pick for Steph's Patreons. We were meant to read this in March and April. I haven't. I've left it until the last minute, and the live show is on the 7th of May. So I have till the 7th of May to read this, which I don't think is too hard because it's just kind of standard length. I really love Rebecca Ross after reading Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. Chef's kiss to that fucking series. But I will read the synopsis to you. There is gossip that their gossip is carried by the wind. Plaid shawls can be strong as armour, and the smallest cut of the knife instills I can't speak. Fathomless fear. The land's... Why has she used so many fancy words that I can't pronounce? The land's capricious spirits find mirth in the lives of inhabitants, but the mischief turns maleficent as girls begin to go missing. Adriana, heiress of the East, knows there's only one bard capable of drawing the spirits forth by song, her childhood enemy, Jack Tamerlane. As Jack and Adriana reluctantly work together, it becomes apparent the trouble with the spirits is far more sinister than thought, and an older, darker secret lurks, threatening to undo them all. Beautiful. So, this is my TBR for May. To be fair though, I'm actually really excited for all of them. I don't think this has happened in months, but I am really excited to read them all. Obviously we have these plus a treat your shelf plus whatever Amy picks. God help me. But yeah, this is my TBR for May for Escape the Readathon, and I'm really excited to read. I'm just gonna put it down. To read a lot of these. A lot of them have been on my TBR for a while, so they're like TBR vets, but also I just got a lot of exciting books. I'm having a great year reading wise. This is probably the best I've done in a couple of years. I haven't really slumped much. I slumped in January, but I'm not gonna lie, I slump every January. Everyone always seems to read like loads of books in January, and I just slump. Because I'm adjusting to a new year and it freaks me out. But hey ho. But yeah, I've had a great reading month in April. I'm really, really proud of myself, and I can't wait for May to continue this. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you got to the end of the video, leave a stack of books emoji in the description. Let me know if you've read any of these, if you enjoyed them, and like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Bye.